What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Thursday NFL free pick video with a little bit of NBA. Guys, in this video I have 3 separate fantastic plays coming your way. That's right, not 1, not 2, but 3 excellent plays coming your way. The first play is a dabble 4-man play with a 10x multiplier, going 300 to win $3,000 on the NFL Thursday Night Football game. Then over here in the chalkboard streets, we got you guys, chalkboard app rather, we got you guys a 2-man anytime touchdown play with a 4.21x multiplier, going 200 to win about 850 on that one. And then we're bringing it down to the NBA streets, and we got you guys another dabble 3-man play with a 6x multiplier, going 300 to win $1,800 on that one. Now guys, before we get this video rocking and rolling, you guys should already know what to do by now. Let's work together and get that housekeeping out of the way if you guys don't mind. Please take a second, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss our YouTube free pick videos here every day on YouTube. Share this with your friends, guys. It means a lot to us when you share this with your guys and girlfriends who are into this stuff as well. Most importantly, just make sure you guys are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. When you like our videos here, it is like adding to our tip jar, and it shows our team that you guys appreciate all the time, energy, and effort we're putting in these videos every single day. As I told you guys again before, guys, these videos don't just take us 20 minutes. These are 3, 4, 5, 6 hours every single day we make these videos for you guys. It's not just a recording. It's obviously the research that goes into this stuff. Obviously, you guys know by now we are some of the best in the world, but even then, there's a lot of stuff that can get in our way, like blowouts from yesterday. So before we get this thing rolling, just heads up, if we get this video to 800 likes, everyone on the winnable free plan will receive an additional VIP play sent out at no cost. And you wanted to get that yesterday, because if you guys would have got the like goal for that one, we had a special play we were going to send out. Instead, we just sent you guys a special, an additional free play instead, which didn't work in our favor, which we'll go over here in a minute. But with that said, my friends, get the likes up. Let's get this thing rock and rolling. First thing first, we want to go over the contest winners for yesterday's video. As you guys know, in every single video, we want to give you guys a chance to win a free week of VIP. We've been very blessed here to build such an amazing business with such an amazing community. We've got a lot of paid players here, which we are very blessed for. Obviously, these guys that stay with us long term, they know how this works. We have, a couple bad days, and we have, massive weeks, and win so much money that these people have never won this much money before, so they stay with us. And some of you guys that are new here, you haven't seen that yet, that's okay. Stick around, you'll see how that stuff works here. With that said, every single video we like to give you guys a chance to win a free week of our VIP for the people that can't really afford it or want a chance to check it out. To do that, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Then we take all those comments and we drop them over here into the YouTube random comment picker, and as you can see, these 2 individuals here were selected to win that one free week of VIP. Now, yesterday's video, as you can see, had 196 comments on it for the NBA video. And our 2 winners are Gemini5993 and Trent Cutlip Z1N. So for you 2, congratulations. Please take a second to email support@inthegreendfs.com with a screenshot of your YouTube username, a screenshot of your Dabble username, and of course your first and last name. Our team will get you verified and set up as soon as time permits on our end. Just be patient with us there. Send us 1 email. That's all we need. And of course, guys, just a heads up, these have to be claimed within 48 hours. Anyone that is not claiming theirs within 48 hours, it'll be removed. You will not get that ability to have that free week. Again, no disrespect to anybody, but this is a business, and we have a team working on these, and it just becomes too overwhelming if you guys don't respond right away. These are literally for people that watch the videos every day, and that's really it. So if you're not watching the videos every day, no need to take place, or at least every other day. These contests aren't for you, but for you guys, very happy to see you guys win this free week. Please take a second to email support@inthegreendfs.com, and we'll get you guys verified and set up as soon as possible. And once again, congrats to you 2 on winning that one free week of VIP services. All right, let's go back over to the plays from yesterday. I'm going to do a quick little recap on these today. Shouldn't take too long. Yesterday was a day filled with blowouts in the NBA. Out of all the games we had, I think 2 games that weren't blowouts. It was really, really bad. And it was unfortunate, too, because it hurt a lot of things. But first things first, main free play over here was this one here. We had Con Kneppel for over on his points, rebounds, and assists. He actually, even though his game started to become a blowout, he actually came back in the game and got more time and still didn't get it done. So his play just didn't work in our favor. Sam Merrill was the bad one of the day. Started really, really bad at halftime. Foul trouble, 3 fouls, sat down at like the 6-minute mark in the second quarter, never came back in. Did a little bit in the second half, which was almost all this, and that was about it. Jaime Hawkins Jr. also had a down game, in fairness. Blowout or not, he still had a down game, and that's going to happen sometimes. So free play here was absolutely an ugly one, and that's going to happen, guys. Listen, it doesn't happen too much. You don't see us blank out like this a lot, but in fairness, the times you do see these all L's like this is usually blowout games, so just keep that in mind. Blowouts are going to affect that stuff. This one here, we sent you guys a play later in the day. It was a free play we put out for you guys later in the evening for the late slate. Had Austin Reeves for free throws, Porzingis for free throws, Aaron Gordon for free throws, and James Harden. As you can see, everyone got it done, even Austin Reeves in the blowout, but Porzingis was in a massive 40-point blowout for a while there, and he could not get that done in the blowout. He didn't play too much in the second half. Came back in for a second. I thought he was going to get a chance, and they pulled him right back out in the blowout, so he missed that one there. Luckily, over in the VIP and the NBA full season pass, we pulled off a couple of nice ones here. The first one we have over here is a sleeper play we put out for you guys. Now, we've been really hitting these a lot recently. We haven't shared a lot of them, and the ones that aren't hitting, we're like getting just a 0.5 away. So we're attacking these quite a bit here in the VIP and NBA full season pass. We'll continue to do so for all of you paid players. As you can see here, we put together a 5-man play originally, but Josh Giddey did not play in the game, so he was ruled out. We had Keyshawn George for over 3 turnovers. He got over 2.5 turnovers. He got 3. We had Reeves for the steal. He got the steal before the blowout. We had Caruso for 2 steals. He got his in the first half. We had Zubac for the block and steals. Got his early as well. This is a very easy $2,012 cash out for our VIP and NBA full season pass players. And again, we needed it with all those other blowouts. We definitely needed this one and this one. But I want to point out, if you guys look at the scores here, just look at the scores. I don't have to tell you much. Look at the scores. 112 to 135, 92 to 121. By the way, this was a lot uglier during the game. 121 to 92, same game. It's 116 to 130, and that was also a lot uglier during the game as well. So blowouts all over the NBA today. What a mess there. We also have this play over here, which is a first quarter play we put together with Mitch Robb on the first quarter rebounds. Goes over on 5. If you guys want to pay attention to this, it's probably not going to be on here very long, but this guy does get a lot of rebounds early in games. So keep an eye on this prop moving forward. You might want to play with it a little bit. If he goes over 3, it might not be worth it, but he does tend to get a lot of boards early in the games before they sit him down. He doesn't get a ton of stretch, but he's very active on the board. So just a little play you guys to keep an eye on moving forward. We had Norman Powell over on the first quarter points, puts up 8, and Cedric Coward, the last one to come through. Cedric did not start in this game. He came off the bench. It was an interesting way they pulled it. Came off the bench. He had just a couple of minutes in the third, but I watched him. He first made a bucket. It was nice. Little layup, I think it was. Our little jump shot. And then he came down and got free throws, and we had still plenty of time. He probably could have scored more if we needed him to, but took care of that 4 for us, no problem. We were chilling after that. So we got the $1,800 in this one here, the $2,012 in this one here, almost $4,000 in cash outs. All things considered, for a really ugly day of blowouts, literally every game but 2, I think, blowing out, 2 or 3. I'm talking bad blowouts. Not too bad to pull off almost 4K and win. So we take that, move on to the next day. Today we got an interesting slate. While I show you guys the promos, I'll tell you about the slate we have today. If you guys haven't been with us recently, this is just some days we won last few days. That was a big one there. And we're looking to pull these out. That was actually Monday, wasn't it? That was Monday, yeah. So we're looking to keep this big week going. This is a good start that got us way ahead. Little decent 4K days back to back, but time for a big one here today. Now we have a weird slate today. We keep it real with you guys. Be blunt. We've got one Thursday night football game, and it's a pretty ugly one. It's the Patriots and the Jets, which I'll go over here in a minute. It's rough. But with that said, we have 3 basketball games, and look, it's better than having no basketball games. We've got 3 NBA games to mix in here. Before we get to those plays, guys, and I got 3 for you guys here today. Let me quickly go over these promos you guys do not want to miss. If you guys are new or if you're not new, you guys should all have this done already. This is a promo everyone should be on. If you don't have $20,000 plus in your bankroll, you should be using all these promos, especially ones like this. Spend 10, get 100 in free picks, not to mention add 15 bonus picks on top of that. You just can't get this anywhere. You can't spend $10 and get $115 in bonus plays. It's just, you can't do it. So great way to build a bankroll. If you want to get Onyx odds, highly suggested, guys. Go to the description of our video, click on that very bottom link and open up this link right here. This is our stand store. It just houses all of our links here. You can find all of our links here at all times. Our business name is In the Green DFS. If you guys are new here, DFS just stands for Daily Fantasy Sports. I personally started playing DFS in my state back in 2012. I've been very dominant in that, known as one of the better ones in the world here when it comes to DFS, especially in our industry. Widely known at this point, which is kind of funny. It's kind of, the rumors kind of moving around pretty quick, but I have won every single contest DraftKings has to offer, literally every single one of them except for the $1 million contest that happens every NFL Sunday. So we're still shooting for that one. It's obviously a long odds, tough one, but I've won all the rest of them, hit all the big cash outs over there. That's kind of where I started off before I built this business. Years ago, I got into this back in 2012. So with that said, the business name is In the Green DFS, but the code is always just In the Green across all apps. So click right here on Onyx Odds. Make sure the code you punch in says In the Green, as you see right here. Get that spend 10 and get 100 plus the 15 free picks. Guys, you should be on this right away. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Get that one done right away. Next one is super simple. It's Sleeper. It's just a free $20. If you want to take advantage of the free $20 on Sleeper and the Steph Curry free square, it's really simple. Click right here on Sleeper. Make sure the code says In the Green like that. And by the way, the play I showed you guys a minute ago, the win, this play right here, was on Sleeper. We're going to be doing some unique plays on Sleeper. We got a little edge for some other things in VIP, which we'll show you guys in VIP soon. We were testing them the last 3 or 4 days, and it's looking pretty cool. So we're going to start launching those probably today for you guys, and we'll play with those from there. We got some unique stuff we're doing. But for all of our paid players, you're going to want Sleeper. If you're a free plan player, you should probably also get Sleeper. Not only they have a really good promo, but we're going to be throwing some plays out in Sleeper here recently. They got some things that are kind of working our way, and every once in a while when an app does that, we have to attack it while we can. We got to blow them up until they until they shut it down, sort of thing, until they get rid of whatever that little secret thing is we're taking advantage of, right? That's kind of the loophole system. So with this said, if you want Sleeper, click on this right here on Sleeper. Make sure the code says in the green. Like this, get that free 20 bucks, you're good to go there on Sleeper. And if you guys appreciate the work we do here, make sure when you get that free 20 bucks, you also make a little $5 or $10 deposit. We get a kickback for that, and that really shows us that you guys appreciate the work here. These videos are only here when you guys click these links and make those little deposits, so keep that in mind. This one here is a free 10 bucks for better, super simple. Add the Drake May free square if you want, $200 bonus cash up to that, but the free 10 bucks is what it's all about. Click right here on better, grab that free 10 bucks, see what it can do for you over there on better. And the final promo here today, the most important one of this video, is going to be the chalkboard promo, because the first play I have you guys for today is a 4-man NFL dabble play. The second play I have you guys is a 2-man anytime touchdown play for the NFL game, which I'll show you here in a second. And the third play is a 3-man play on dabble again. So the second play, the middle play, is going to be this chalkboard anytime touchdown play. We do a lot of our anytime touchdown plays, all of our single bets, all of our 2-man plays. Chalkboard's where it's at. We're having a lot of fun with chalkboard, taking full advantage of it. There's just too much opportunity over here on this app right now. And we always tell you guys, when an app is giving us opportunity like this, we have to drive it into the ground until they take it away, because they always take it away at some point when we start getting too much of an edge. So with that said, click right here on Chalkboard. Make sure the code you punch in is in the green like this. Get that free pick plus 100% deposit match bonus there. That just basically means if you put 50 bucks down, they'll match it with 50. You put 100 bucks down, they'll match it with 100. Simple as that. It's a good way to start off, get yourself a little bolstered bankroll there by making a deposit, getting it matched. And then, of course, what you can do is take advantage of these promo packs and add the Drake May free square to one of the plays we put in this video and start building your bankroll over there on Chalkboard as well. Again, if you guys are in the States, don't have single bets, and you want to do some single bets with us, we have California, New York, New Jersey, and Texas, I think. A few other states that can't do single bets. For you guys in those few states, you can click right here on Profit X and make sure the code says in the green. They do allow single bets over there on Profit X. All right, we showed you the recaps. We showed you the plays, the promos rather. Let's get into the plays for today. We got 3 of them to go through, so I'm going to try to rip through these a little bit quick for you guys here today. Remember, guys, a couple things. First things first, these videos do not exist without promos and recaps. So if you have a problem with the promos or the recaps, A, you can sign up for the free plan and not watch our videos. B, you can find a new channel. It's pretty simple, okay? So the recaps and the promos are part of this. Is how this works. If you're ever dropping a timestamp for when the plays start in the video, you're just going to be deleted. You're not going to be able to comment on our videos again. We don't like people like that. Guys, we're a business. You have to understand. I know you want the free value, and we're here to give you that free value, but you have to remember, we are still a business first and foremost, okay? We only operate because we are a business. And because we have A, so many paid players, and B, the other thing is you guys clicking these links over here, which does help us have these free pick videos. So as long as you guys keep clicking these links and liking our videos, we will keep bringing free picks out to you guys no matter how big of a business we get or become, okay? With that said, Dabble, it is Thursday, so I made you guys a 4-man play. As you guys know, every Thursday you get the Rocket promo over here on Dabble. Mine blew up instantly today, which happens sometimes. The Rocket basically travels up the screen and you have to stop it at a certain point. It's all luck. It's all random. The goal is to stop before it blows up. Sometimes it'll blow up instantly like mine did today. It happens a lot. And sometimes it'll let you keep going. I had a nice one the day. I turned a 10x into like a 22x or 24x. It's a pretty nice one. Missed the play by a 0.5, of course, 0.5. But in either case, this one here, we'll call it a 10x to make it for easy math. We're going $300 to win $3,000 this one here. Guys, that's our bet. You bet what you want. Remember, there's no guarantees in sports betting. Never once will there be a guarantee. We can put you in the perfect place every single day, and blowouts can still affect us every day. It's still possible, and you've seen that a little bit recently with the NBA, so just keep that in mind. Be smart. Bet within your, bet responsibly. Bet within your bankroll. Be smart with what you don't spend your whole bankroll on one play. That's not how this should work. You guys have to understand that. If you're not familiar with bankroll management, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. You guys can, Google or YouTube up and watch those and get an understanding of how to manage your bankroll better. With that said, if you're new here and you want to do this play right here, I'm about to show you guys for $5 for a chance to win $300 to bolster that bankroll up over there on Dabble. All you new guys have to do is click right here on Dabble. Make sure the code you punch in says in the green. Just make a $5 deposit on Dabble, and they're going to give you $25 for free on top of that. Giving you $30 to put on this play right here for a chance to win $300, and it only costs you new guys $5. Okay. All right. For everybody else, thank you for your patience. Let's get into the plays today. I'm going to try to go to these kind of quick. There's a lot of information. And I got a little bit of water left. Same story as yesterday. I should have got a new bottle. With that said, let's get into it. Play number 1, we're taking Matt Collins over 38.5 receiving yards. Now, guys, the Jets will travel to take on the Patriots at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Thursday Night Football. Now, the point total in this one is 43, and the Jets are 13-point underdogs. Yes, 13-point underdogs. That is very much reeking of a blowout. Now, and by the way, guys, just in case you missed it, Patriots are at home tonight, okay? Now, for the Pats, Ramondre Stevenson, Keyshawn Boutte, and Austin Hooper are all out for this game. So you're missing your running back, you're missing one of your receivers, and you're missing your backup tight end. Hint, hint. Now for the Jets, Garrett Wilson is out. Guys, listen, we don't know if Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor are going to start this game. We are leaning for it to be Shields on a short leash. So If you want to use some unders for Justin Fields, you can. We didn't want to involve him in this particular play for the free play. I just don't trust the guy. I don't like the guy. Every once in a while he can run. Every once in a while he doesn't run. I'm just going to keep him out of our play today for the free plan players. I like to, as it is, a four-man play is more risky. So you guys should know going into this, if you're desperate for a win, don't play four-man plays. Play a two-man play or play a three-man play or take two of your three favorite plays off this if you're desperate for a win. If you're playing like we are and you're not desperate for a win, you're playing the right way, which is how we bet with a proper bankroll and understanding that you're not going to win every day with our play style, then you're fine to do a four-man play like this on a risky game like this, right? So with that said, keep in mind, we don't know who's going to start at quarterback. We think it's going to be Fields on what we consider a short leash. Now, Matt Collins has become a favorite target for Drake May recently. He's gone over the sign in 3 of his last 5 games with ease. Last week against the Bucs, Collins caught 6 of his 10 targets for 106 yards. That's right, 6 of 10 for 106 yards. Now, last game, Matt Collins played 90% of the snaps. He ran 80% of the routes and was targeted 10 times in that game. For comparison, Stephon Diggs played 60% of the snaps, okay, and ran, I think it was 50% of the routes. So at 90% of the snaps, that's pretty significant for Matt Collins. And part of that is because, my friends, Matt Collins is a big body receiver that can block at a high level. He's a very good blocker. He's also, oddly enough, he's actually more explosive than Stephon Diggs, which is pretty interesting in every category when it comes to explosiveness, too. He's just a more explosive guy than Stephon Diggs, who probably was more explosive at one point in his career, but it's definitely Matt Collins. Not to mention, Drake May loves his first read targets. This is kind of what he specializes in, and those are generally Diggs, Henry, and Holland. So those are the 3 guys you're going to see a ton of, especially with Boutier missing from this lineup. You're going to get a lot of Matt Collins. He's become a favorite here recently. I'm going to show you this real quick, guys. What I'm showing you here is the Outlier research tool. It's just a research tool. It's called Outlier. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description of our video to give yourself a 7-day free trial. See if you're into it. I think it's like $20 if you want to keep it. In fairness, it's just a research tool. It's not going to spit out winning plays for you guys. I like to keep it real. Our paid players usually don't care about this. We do all this stuff for them on the back end on our side. But if you're a free plan player and you want to try something new, this could be a cool little thing for research purposes. But the first thing I want to point out here is that this is actually incorrect. So let's fix this. We want to go to 38.5. They're all over the place. These lines are everywhere. As you can see here, Mac has gone over this line in 1, 2, 3 of the last 5 games here. You can look at game script in a couple of these and just, you can ask yourself why he wasn't getting targeted. But really what it comes down to is, if we look at the target share, I want to point out, let me go to here real quick. Now, over the course of these games, as you can see, 6 targets, 10 targets, 6 receptions right here, right? 2 targets, 2 receptions in this game here against Atlanta. Again, didn't go over in that game. Wasn't needed too much. In Cleveland, 7 receptions, 7 targets. So it's a pretty interesting mix you see here with Matt Collins, but I will say he is spiking in a few of these games. And in a game like this, no Boutier out there, the Jets will probably try to, target it on Stephon Diggs, I'm going to assume, at least to some extent, which should leave Matt Collins, the big body receiver, for plenty of action. Not to mention, Matt Collins is actually pretty good yards after the catch as well. So if he gets the ball, he can run upfield. He's got a little steam to him. Plus, he can run people over. He can stiff arm. He's a pretty good receiver. But most important, he's a big body receiver. It's going to be out there a lot. So if he's blocking on a certain play, he can peel off, and catch a little route. Or they got plenty of design plays for a guy like this that can take hits over the middle too. So Matt Collins over 38.5 receiving yards for play number 1. Play number 2, we're going to the other side. We're taking Breece Hall over 14.5 receiving yards in this one. We know the Jets love to run, even a negative game script. I'll keep it real with you guys. But it's the receiving that's catching our eye in this one. And again, when I say negative game script, it just basically means, hold on, guys. Sorry, when I say negative game script, it just basically means that the Jets will be playing from behind and the Patriots are winning. Let's say they're winning 21-7 or 21-3. Well, that's a negative game script for Breece Hall and the Jets, but these guys do a lot. They still run the ball, which is really kind of weird, but that's what they do. Even in losing game scripts, they're still essentially running the ball. Now, Breece Hall has gone over this line in 5 of his last 9 games this season, missing 2 of those games by just 0.5. So almost 7 out of 9, which is pretty significant. Today, he gets a New England Patriots team that does rank very well against the run, but they rank 25th in receiving yards allowed to running backs. And that's what we're attacking here. In a game where we believe they're going to be playing from behind, these guys are probably going to be passing a lot. And even better, check this out. The Pats are allowing the most running back receptions per game at 6.1 receptions per game. That is the most in the NFL, okay? So the Patriots are allowing the most receptions being dropped off to those running backs. And part of that is because they're playing ahead in a lot of these games. They're kind of commanding the lead in these games. And teams are trying to play from behind. So a lot of that is them doing those dump-off passes, those check down passes, those screen passes, things like that to their running backs. So letting up a lot to those running backs. Plus, they're also allowing 38.1 receiving yards per game to the running back position. That's a shitload of receiving yards, guys. 38.1 to the running back position. That's the most in the NFL. That's significant. We need 14 and a half here for Breece Hall, who's a very good athlete, by the way, and also a good receiving back. So love this spot for Breece Hall. I also want to point out, guys, we don't know that Fields can do much of anything with Fields here. We don't know really what's going to happen here. But what I do know is whether it's Fields or Tyron Taylor, they're going to be checking down to Breece Hall quite a bit in this game. Probably more so Justin Fields, just because he's like terrified every time he gets back there and takes the pressure. And these guys don't even pressure a ton, which the way they get to the quarterback is enough to be annoying for a guy like Justin Fields. So I can see him checking down a lot to Breece Hall. Not to mention, if Tyrod does get in, you should see Breece Hall get plenty of action as well. So Breece Hall over 14.5 receiving yards, play number 2. I'll show you Breece over here, as you can see. You see he's gone over this line every single time this season, except for, actually, hold on a minute, guys. This line is incorrect, my friends. Dropped down to 14.5 for old Breece. Not sure how that got reset. But as you can see, gone over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 9 times, but just about hit it right here on both these games. Could have easily made it 7 out of 9 with those games right there. Last game against these guys, he did not go over, but the game before that, he put up 29 receiving yards on them. Most importantly, you guys are seeing right here, against the running back position, the New England Patriots are allowing, or rather, they're ranked 25th in the NFL at receiving yards allowed. So we love our spot here today for Breece Hall. Look, it's real simple. We don't have many players from this team. This is going to be an ugly one for the Jets. And I feel bad for you guys, and I feel bad for everyone involved here, because we just got to watch 3 absolute, I want to say something bad. I'm going to watch my language here. Just absolute trash games. And I don't like to say that a lot about things, but those games were really shitty. We had some shitty primetime games, 3 primetime games garbage in a row. So looking for something more exciting. I don't know if we'll get it, but either way you shape it, the only person I trust right now in terms of for this free play, give us a fair opportunity to win, even in a blowout script, is Breece Hall over 14.5 receiving yards. I also want to point out, guys, they are missing a couple people here today over here. Breece, they're going to be missing. They have a questionable. How did I not mark that here? What did I put that at? I should have been marked here. My bad, guys. Let me see if I can find it over here for you. We got a questionable. Is he even here on this list yet? Man, it's going to be tricky to find this. Holy shiitake. I'm going to try to pull this up when I'm going to come around to this in a minute for you guys. I don't even know where the hell this would be at on here. But we got a backup questionable as well for Breece over here. I just think there's going to be a lot of action for Breece. He's going to get a lion's share of the carries and the receptions in this game. And you guys can just do the math yourself. They just don't have much without Garrett Wilson. I don't really know who they're going to pass the ball to. And the Patriots are really good at defense. So this, honestly, guys, this seems like such a blowout. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. This feels like a game that if you guys are on your last few bucks, just stay away from this game. Play the NBA play or wait till tomorrow. You know what I mean? The NBA play is much safer in terms of the blowout potential. Listen, in fairness, blowout's been happening every day in the NBA too, so this can happen. But in the NFL, they don't happen as often or affect us as much. But this is one of these games, man, it just looks bad from a mile away. So keep that in mind. Breece Hall over 14.5 yards receiving, play number 2. Play number 3, we're going to Travion Henderson, and we're taking him for over 79.5 rushing yards, play number 3. And this is pretty obvious, but I'm going to explain to you why here. Here's the deal, guys. We, like most of you, are expecting a very lopsided Thursday night football game once again. I think the Patriots blow them out, and honestly, that comes with a lot of action on the ground from Henderson. Guys, with Stevenson out and Terrell Jennings questionable for this game, that leaves Henderson to do pretty much everything in this game. I don't know who they're going to pull up to bring up behind him from the practice squad, but either way you shape it, he's going to be doing everything. That's a massive usage bump to Travion Henderson. Massive. Last week against the Bucs, he had 14 carries, 147 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Today, he gets a horrible Jets defense that ranks 25th when it comes to rushing yards allowed. We think the Patriots dominate this game, get up early, and likely let Henderson run this game out the rest of the game. So our goal is to get the Matt Collins early in the game. Breece is fine, but you want Travion to get this just throughout the game consistently, and obviously at the end of the game, he can close it up for us because he should be running on the ground to run out the clock and to finish off these terrible Jets late in the game. 79.5 is pretty low. Listen, in VIP NFL full season pass, we will probably adjust him up and juice him up to 100 yards. And maybe 100 yards and a touchdown play. We're going to throw something like that out there because this guy should be eating a lot in this game. So Travion Henderson over 79.5 rushing yards. No matter how much you put the line at, it's not going to matter to me. I can't really get away from it. And I'm going to show you here as well, if you look at Travion Henderson, it doesn't look good. It looks like he just went over one time, but that's because the line got boosted here. And part of that's because there's no one available and we're playing the Jets. This should very much be a blowout. I mean, almost any way you look at this, it should be a massive, massive blowout. So we look at the rush attempts over here. Last 2 games, 14 attempts, and 10 attempts. Pretty damn good, all things considered. These guys run plenty. And if you look over here, their pass-to-run ratio is 53 to 47. It's going to be varied. Drake May has been fantastic. So the good thing about this team is they run. And when they have to get out of situations, well, Drake May is getting them out of these situations. He's getting them out of these third downs, and he's progressing the ball, moving the ball downfield. So you got to give Drake May a lot of credit. I would have loved to put him in this play, but This is just too outside of the game for me, so I got to go smart in this one. We're going Travion Henderson over 79.5 rushing yards rather for play number 3. Play number 4 to bring it home, and again, this play number 4 is mainly added on because it's a rocket play. I wanted to give you guys something special here. Here we go, play number 4, Hunter Henry over 33.5 receiving yards for play number 4 here. Now, quick heads up, Henry's gone over this line 5 of his last 10 games this season. In his last matchup with the Jets, he rattled off 45 receiving yards as well, which is worth knowing. But guys, Henry ran 84% of the routes, and he was the second target share last week. He just didn't have a great game. That's going to happen sometimes. Look, this guy is due for a big one. Drake May loves him. He averages 45 yards per game in 11 games played with Drake May as a starter. So if Drake May starts in 11 games, he averages 45 yards a game. That's plenty to get us over the 33.5. Not to mention, guys, the Jets are very attackable in the middle of the field there, and Henry is also, of course, a red zone threat. So Henry can be used in deeper routes as well, which you like about him. Unlike a lot of tight ends, he's kind of similar to like a Tucker Kraft. Slightly less explosive, but very similar to Tucker Kraft in terms of being able to get downfield, get some yards after the catch, take a play over the middle of the field, and break down one tackle, maybe two, and kind of get his way into some extra yak there as well. So Hunter Henry over 33.5 receiving yards, play number 4. If you see Henry over here, you can see the breakdown. He's got over 5 of the last 10 games. Wasn't needing a lot of these games, but still was pretty high in the target share and the route running list here. You can see here's receptions. It's kind of depends on the game, but Henry doesn't need a lot of them to get over this line. He can do it in 2 or 3 receptions. I think he's in a pretty good spot here today. These Jets aren't extremely good against the tight ends. You wouldn't notice that. It's because of the way these teams are playing against them. They're just blowing them out. These Jets are just thrashed. 45 yards here against the Jets in their last game. That was last season, by the way, in that one there. So we're taking Hunter Henry over the 33.5 receiving yards for play number 4. I want to point out, guys, the goal here is going to be this, okay? Think about it like this. We want Hollins and Henry to get theirs done as much as they can as early in the game. Now, we can get to the third quarter and probably be fine if it's not too crazy of a score. These guys will stay in for a while. We need Henry to get his early and Mac Hollins to get his early. Brees can get his done in the last play of the game. We don't care. He has all game to do it. Chances are they're playing from behind. It may not work out that way. You guys have seen some crazy shit on these primetime games. Really more so some boring shit, not so much crazy shit, but it is out there, so just keep that in mind. Brees Hall can get his done later. Travion Henderson sprinkled in throughout the game, but again, finish the game second half. We can get 50, 60, 70 yards in the second half alone from this guy. So sprinkle a little bit at the beginning. Let's take care of those passing targets early. Drake May, if you want to throw your touchdowns early in the game, do what you got to do, brother. We don't care about any of that. Keep scoring. Just make sure Matt Collins and Hunter Henry gets the ball early, and the rest should fall into our lap. So again, we're taking $300 and trying to turn into $3,000 in this free play here. We love this play for play number 1 over on in the NFL streets. Play number 2, it's a little bit of an add-on, a little bit different. We're going to go with a 2-man anytime touchdown play. You might be able to have an idea of what we're going with here. But the thought process here was something a little bit safer that still gives us enough edge to have a decent payout. We got a 2-man play here with a 4.21x multiplier. Looking to turn 200 into about 850 for this one here. Play number 1, we're taking Brees Hall for an anytime touchdown. And I'll show you both. Brees Hall and Hunter Henry for the anytime touchdown. So the goal here is, we know these Jets may not even score. I mean, they may not score a touchdown in this game. I'm just going to throw it out there. But if anyone's going to score on this team, I'm pretty confident it's going to be Brees Hall. Look, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. It could be a Mason Taylor. It could be a lot of crazy shit. But I think Brees Hall has the best opportunity. Maybe they get a pass interference call close to the end zone, or maybe they just work their way down into the red zone, or they get a fumble or something and they have the ball. Brees is going to be the best opportunity to get us the touchdown on the other side. I don't like anyone on the Jets team. I don't like anything at all over there. I like very little props over there. It's going to be a very difficult day for VIP. I have a few ideas for some unique things we can kind of get involved with, but it's going to be, we have to get kind of unique in terms of how we operate on the Jets side. And I'm not going to tell you guys, free playing players, how we're going to do it, but I have some strategies we're going to utilize for the game. So we still have plenty of plays available for this game for paid players. But for this play, we're taking Brees Hall, Hunter Henry getting the end zone. Brees Hall has thrown 3 touchdowns in his last 2 games, 2 in one in the other. The only real weapon they have on this team left is Brees Hall. Hunter Henry, 4 touchdowns in the season, and guess what? All 4 of them came at home. He's also a red zone target for Drake May. He's at home today. All 4 came from Drake May at home. So you can get that done here today. Brees Hall, Hunter Henry, anytime touchdowns, looking to get the 4.21x multiplier and turn this play into 842. You guys, you're going to want to do this one on chalkboard. Sleeper's not too bad. It's like a 4.01. Everyone else is significantly lower. So check around, see if you find the best deal at, and that's our play for play number 2. Play number 3, back to the NBA streets, my friends. I know a lot of you guys are excited about this. And listen, I'm going to keep it real. We only have a 3-game slate in the NBA, but it's almost more exciting than this horrible football game we have to watch. I'm sorry, guys. Look, I don't complain much. I'm a sports guy through and through. If you guys haven't been able to figure this out by now, I've played sports my entire life, been heavily involved with sports my entire life. Very, very good at sports my entire life. And more than anything, I love sports, man, all the way around. I love watching sports. And part of this that I love about this business is when I'm finally done with my work and it's Pretty much never. But when I'm finally done and the Thursday night game finally starts, I can sit down for a few minutes, get something to eat, and I can actually watch these games for a little bit. But man, I am not looking forward to watching this one. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. So luckily we have 3 basketball games. In case it gets really ugly, we can swap it out and watch some basketball. So with that said, this play right here is a 3-man play in the NBA streets. Looking to turn 300 into 1,800 over here with the 6X. Again, if you guys are new to Dabble, you already know what to do. Just click on that Dabble link, make that $5 deposit on Dabble, get that 25 free. Now you got 30 bucks to put on this play, or you can put 15 bucks on this one, 15 bucks on the other one, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you make that $5 deposit on Dabble. When you click that link, make sure the code says in the green. For everybody else, let's get into this 3-man NBA play that I like quite a bit here today. There's something really weird about this play you're going to see at the end. You won't notice until the very last play, but it's pretty freaky. But either way, let's get into it. Play number 1, we're going right back to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We're taking him for over 17 points in this game. There's a reason we're going only points in this one. I'm going to explain to you why. First things first, the Hawks will travel to take on the Jazz at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the point total here, and I want to point out there's 3 games. I want to say one starts at like 7, and the other 2 start at 9, I think. So kind of works in our favor, too. It gives us a little bit of grace and leeway there in case NFL starts horrific. We got some options here. So with that said, guys, check it out. The Hawks will travel to take on the Jazz at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The point total in this one is 234, and the Jazz are 2-point underdogs, so pretty damn close. Now, Shai's cousin here will have scored 17 points in 7 of his last 9 games. If you guys don't know, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is SGA's cousin. I think you guys all probably know that by now, but if you don't, now you do. Shai's cousin here has scored 17 points in 7 of his last 9 games. By the way, if you ever see these teams play each other, you want to make sure you utilize Shai a lot. He will lock up his cousin. He's one of the few guys that can do it. Just keep that in mind. Think back to the playoffs last year. With that said, let's get back into it, guys. The Jazz now ranked 29th when it comes to points allowed. That's bad. And I think these guys are going to just get shredded here. But more important, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, not a lot of defense. Now, we have a slight lean that Porzingis may be sitting on a back-to-back. We'll see. No sign of it yet. I'm going to go ahead and put it out in the air. I think we're going to have Porzingis sit and rest on this one. In the fairness, they did have a bit of a blowout yesterday, so we got a lot of extra time on the bench. But if I had to say anyone rests, it's going to be Porzingis. Even if he doesn't, I love this play. So I'm going to put that out there. If he does sit, this line goes up to almost 20. So just keep that in mind. Look, as long as the game does not blow out, and I think we're not going to, we got a good game here. We love Na here to take care of business for play number 1. Look, Nickeil he's a scorer, but he's also a real good ball handler. Let me show you Nickeil real quick, okay? What I got here, 17 points? Okay, so if I take Nickeil Alexander-Walker, let's go to all of 2017, first off, and I'll put it for 17 points. He's reached this line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his 10 games. He's gone over in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 10 games. Reaching it is a push, so we're not really going to complain about that. But the kicker is to point guards. Listen, these guys are bad in general, but to point guard, all these positions, you can see the defense they rank at. If you guys have the Outlier Research tool, look at this point guard. 29th. They are among the worst in the entire NBA against point guards scoring on them. And guess what? We think we might be without Porzingis today. And without Porzingis, that's additional scoring. There's already enough scoring to go around on this team without Trae Young. There's already some injuries. But if Porzingis sits, even more over here for our guy. Last games didn't go, but keep in mind, guys, he was on Minnesota last year. He was not utilized the same way until the playoffs when they played SGA. He's one of these guys that now has an opportunity with Trae Young being out. He's one of the primary ball handlers over here right now, and he's doing a really good job. He's cashed us a lot of tickets. One for this blowout right here, he would have cashed us another one last night. It was 133 to 100. Would have cashed another one for us in the free plays, but again, the blowouts just got to us. So with that said, you see Nickeil over here. We like him a lot, guys. Taking a lot of shots. Pretty good from the field. About 30 minutes a game, which is sharp, even with the blowouts included. Get to the free throw line about 86% of the time to get him done. He'll get a couple of threes up. Usually makes around 2 per game on average. But guys, if you look at here, most of the starting shooting guards, I'm sorry, he's listed, that's what's going to happen here, no matter how we look at this, because he's listed as shooting guard, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So no matter how you look at this, he's a point guard. But if you look at the point guards here, most of the starting point guards go over against these guys in their points, so not a big deal. If you want to go to shooting guard, you can do that as well. It's almost a similar situation here. But what we're really looking at here is Nickeil Alexander-Walker leading his team, scoring 17 points in the game where we hope there's no Porzingis. Even if there is, we got a really soft defense on the other side. There's no Walker Kessler, so there's no defensive powerhouse over the middle. I love Nickeil Alexander-Walker for 17 points here for play number 1. I think we're in a really good spot here for the NBA play number 1. Play number 2, we're taking a guy that I like a lot right now in this spot, only in this spot. Don't play him every day. Don't guys. Some of you guys, you see the wins and you play the same play. It's not how this works. It's all about matchup base. So play number 2, Andrew Nembhard over 17 points. Now Andrew Nembhard, and the Pacers will travel to take on the Suns at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The point total in the Pacers-Suns game is going to be 232, and the Pacers are 4-point underdogs. Now, Nembhard has gone over this line in 2 of his last 3 games since returning from injury. In those games, he scored 22 and 25 points respectively. Guys, Nembhard's usage has been very, very high since his return. I thought he'd be eased in a lot more. He is not. They're letting him run. Excuse me, he's getting tons of minutes, and as their backup, Ben Shepherd is honestly no good. He's trash. So Ben Shepherd being that bad really helps them keep Nembhard on the court in situations like this. It's Nembhard, it's Siakam. There's not much else as far as scoring options on this team. You'll have some sprinkles, but really Nembhard is going to have the ball in his hand. He's going to control, and should have plenty of usage here. So we're expecting Nembhard to be a big part in the scoring in this faster-paced game against this Hawks team. And let me show you real quick Andrew Nembhard, as you can see right here. Nembhard, last 3 games he played here, you can see 22 points, went under in the blowout, but of course it was a horrible blowout, as you see there, and then finished that one there even in a blowout with 25 points. So love our spot here today for Andrew Nembhard. And if you look at the lineup, no major injury issues. The only real scorers in this team, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. You can have Siakam, Nembhard, and some Nesmith. That's the only guys scoring on this team. These guys, Robinson, Earl, and Bradley, they're not scoring anything. They're not there for points. And honestly, they're missing so many players. Nembhard and Siakam are going to play. Honestly, Nembhard, Nesmith, and Siakam will put a lot of minutes in this game. And the truth is, we're going to see who Dylan Brooks covers. That's going to kind of depend. It's going to play a little role here. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know, man. I can see Brooks covering Siakam in this game. And Brooks can cover a lot of positions. He's a very good defender. I can also see O'Neal switching off on Siakam. So either way you look at it, they kind of have a problem here with Nembhard. We might get the Booker treatment on Nembhard, which really bodes well. If we get Booker on Nembhard, it's going to be an absolute heyday because Booker's not playing defense. He's not interested in that. So with that said, we love this play for play number 2. We're taking Andrew Nembhard over 17 points, and we're running to the bank with it. Play number 3, we're taking Grayson Allen for how much? Over 17 points. I swear it wasn't on purpose, guys. When I put the last play in this one, I looked back and I said, you got to be kidding me. I knew the first guys were like that. When I finished the play and I came back and I put it on the screen, I said, you have to be kidding me. They're all 17. Did the entire write-up and I saw this. This is pretty wild, but this won't be like later in the day. Nikhil's going to go way up if Porzingis is out, so it looks all cool, but I can't name it like the 17 points player or anything because these will move around all day long. So play number 3 here, Grayson Allen. With Jalen Green re-injuring his hamstring the other day, guys, we've seen Grayson Allen step up in a big way alongside Devin Booker. In fact, Devin Booker's kind of stepped down, and Grayson Allen has stepped up. Grayson Allen with the gray streak in his hair, looking like a G, good, coming through, driving to the hoop, shooting 3-pointers. This dude's getting crazy right now. So as soon as his boy Jalen Green sat out, he's like, hey, no problem. Hand me the ball. I'll take care of some of this. I'm not just a defender. I can shoot too. In his last 5 games, Allen has gone over this line 3 times, just missing by a bucket in the 4th one. So really should have had it 4th. Guys, the Pacers ranked 27th in points allowed. And listen, truthfully, Grayson has been absolutely slinging the ball. Over his last 5 games, he's taken an average of 9.3 3-point attempts per game. Love that. He's good when he gets a line. He can slash and rip up more when it comes on his way. And he gets some free throws. He's doing really good at his free throws right now. His uptick in energy and aggression is something we can really get by here against a really bad defense here for play number 3. We're taking Grayson Allen. I'm not going to call him newly improved Grayson Allen. He's always been good. But this guy looks like he's got a little spark underneath him. I think it's really what it is they need some help with scoring. You can look over here and see. I'll actually go back to Grayson real quick for you guys. But I do want to take you here to the lineup real quick. And I want to show you real fast. I mean, you can just look here, guys. Look at your scoring options. You got Devin Booker, Grayson Allen, you got Dylan Brooks, you got Royce O'Neal, and Mark Williams. Mark Williams is not really a scorer. He's going to be more of a defender with a couple putbacks. These guys will be playing around. Royce O'Neal is not necessarily a scorer. He can put up points. He's been needed to lately a little bit more, but he's more of a defender, obviously, 3 and D. Dylan Brooks, more of a defender. He's been shooting a lot lately, in fairness. I kind of want to keep it real with you. He's been told he can take as many shots as he wants over here, and he kind of is doing that. So not the best scenario, but I will be honest with you, he's just not as good of an offensive player. So when it comes to offensive players, you're looking at Booker, the clear number 1, not even close. He's by far better than everyone else. But his lines are so inflated. They're at 29 points right now. And I looked at that, I was like, man, even a close game that ends in a blowout, like 4 minutes taking off the 4th quarter, that could affect you. Whereas Grayson at 17, this guy's cruising over these lines. I mean, he's cruising over. Look at Grayson the last 2 games, 23 against Dallas. And even in the blowout, puts up 42 points against the Pels. Obviously, the Pels are terrible. So we're not looking at all that. But he had way more points than needed long before halftime, long before the blowout. So I just love what he's doing right now. He's getting really aggressive. You look down here, free throw is not too bad, 79% clip. Look at the last 2 games. Let him get to the line against the Pels. Let him get to the line against Dallas. Sharp, 3 points, getting a lot of threes up in these games. I like his 3 points too. He's doing a lot of work on those. And minutes are really what it's all about. He's getting plenty of minutes. They need him for extra scoring. He's going to be out there a ton in this game. if you have a tight game, you're looking at upwards of 35, 36 minutes for Grayson Allen. So I love Grayson Allen here. I don't think he did anything. Yeah, last matchup, he wasn't, again, last year, different player, different team, different setting. It's hard to look at this in different years. But right now, in this matchup, we got Grayson doing pretty well right now. And I think 17 points is enough to get. I think it's a 20 tonight. I think it's 20 points, 21 points. So I like that. That covers us. 17 points for Grayson Allen on the over. As you can see, let me get some water here. That's my final sip. This is not going to be easy to get through. So, guys, bear with me. I'm going to rip through this fast. First things first, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Andrew Nemhart, and Grayson Allen all over 17 points for play number 3 here on Dabble. We're going 300 to win 1,800 on this bad boy. Now, as you guys can see, we're giving you 3 total free plays today. I don't know what else we can do for you guys in terms of a shitty slate today, because this is a real bad slate. I'm just letting you guys know in advance. If you guys are not guys that have good bankrolls or plentiful bankrolls, you can sit this one out in the NFL game. It's probably not going to be a good game. Paid plan players, I will mine out enough for us to have a nice night in NFL. We're also going to be attacking NBA. There are some things we can do here that also work on our way. Paid players again. I'll tell you guys that more in the winnable when I send out the stuff later for you guys. But with that said, play number 1 over here is on Dabble, 4-man for the NFL streets. Play number 2 is over here on Chalkboard, 2-man anytime touchdown play, NFL streets. And play number 3 is the NBA 3-man play over here in the NBA streets. All point scores, all over 17 points for now. We'll see when that changes as far as the lines go. Guys, I hope you love these plays today. I'm going to show you something else before I get you out of here. Take us over here to the stand store, sorry. When you click on the stand store here, guys, first things first, if you need some bonuses or promo funds, or if you're just new here and you want to support our channel, use these links right here when you do that, if you don't mind. Click these links and use code INTHEGREEN when you make those first deposits. This is how this channel is here. I want you guys to understand that. Without you guys using these links right here, we don't have free picks. These free picks don't exist without this stuff right here, likes in the videos, and of course, you guys, taking part in commenting and being part of the community here. So with that said, the business name is In the Green DFS, which is also the YouTube username. We have a second YouTube channel called In the Green DFS Picks. Make sure you follow us over there as a backup. Plus, we have some stuff coming out over there that's pretty cool. You want to be over there because we're not going to tell you when we're launching it. Follow us on Instagram, my friends. First off, you see the wins from the day before on Instagram story every day. You can see all of our win compilations going back to April. We started them in April. We've won every single month except for May. You can go back to April and look at those if you want to check out the big days, 10K days, 20K days, 19K days, 17K days. They're all over there. Find them on the Instagram. Plus, on Wednesday or Thursday, we like to drop a special Instagram exclusive free play. That's all I want to say. You should know by now, but you got to be on Instagram to get it. Okay? Not going to drop anywhere else. With that said, click on Winning Picks Free and VIP. This is the most important part of this entire video, and I'm going to do it fast for you guys here today. This is our winnable, and this is where all of our plans are housed. So first things first, the free plan. Everyone should be on the free plan. It costs you $0, and once you're on the free plan, you get the plays sent here to you guys as soon as the video is done. That way you guys can lock them in. Our players can lock them in before they get run up in the industry and bump the lines or boost or drop the lines or take the lines away. Some of these apps. Also, when you get the video to 800 likes, everyone on the winnable free plan here is going to receive an additional VIP play at no cost. But you got to get the free plan, and you got to get the video to 800 likes. For everyone interested in VIP, it is really simple. We have our VIP services work like this. All picks and plays for VIP are sent right to your phone for all apps, all sports. You can click on the subscribe here, use the buy now, pay later option if you want to use the payments for it. We have 2 options, weekly and monthly. The weekly is $149. It's basically just a way to dip your toes in the water and try out our services. Some weeks are great, some weeks are not great. It all depends, but the weekly is there for $149 for you. If you want the monthly, this is really where it's at. Most of our players, I'd say 95% of our players use the monthly. It's $399. You save $200 a month by doing the monthly, and you get a full 30 days of our play style to really understand how we do things, because my friends, like I tell you in every video, we do not have to win every day. So if you guys are getting upset over losing a few days or free plays, join the VIP. Hop in with us and have some fun over there in the paid plays, okay? With that said, the last of this deal ends today. It's going to end sometime this morning. I'm not really sure what time, so this will shut off here soon. But if you guys want to use NBA Now, 50% off on this one. NFL Now, 50% off on this one. If you're interested in buying both these passes at the same time for a special discount, it's got to be the same day. You can buy one of them, for instance, NBA Pass. Use code NBA Now. Get the 50% off. Buy the NBA Pass for the $9.99, and then send us an email, support@inthegreendfs.com. Let us know you want the NFL Pass same day, and we'll offer you a special deal to get the NFL Pass on the same day. For everyone else, remember, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment below. You too will have a chance to win a free week of VIP in every single video. My friends, it's Thursday today. We do have an ugly Thursday night football game, but we might be able to mine some money out of it here with this 4-man play I gave you guys here today. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful day today. Let's have a great Thursday, and let's keep on cashing.